We're live, I think.
Boom!
Oh, here we are.
And we are live.
See, professional. Almost.
On time.
Yes.
Welcome to True Vikings Treasure Talk Corner.
First of this series this month. Maybe this will become like a monthly thing. We don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe monthly, quarterly. We don't know. Let's see how it goes. But today's topic is all about treasure. Metal detecting, magnet fishing, just treasure.
Yeah. Mostly we're gonna concentrate on what has happened in June 2020. So what kind of treasures people have found this month. And we're gonna try to be professional, only drinking coffee.
Only drinking coffee, of course. So let's see, do I get the chat box here? Here it is.
Really? Add source.
Oh, add source. There? Maybe?
No, I
Probably not. We're not professionals, we lied.
no.
So we have 4 topics that we want to bring up, and after that we're gonna answer some of the questions. If you have any comments, talk about that. If I get this chat box to work.
We're trying a new software so we could show you some cool stuff here at the same time. But what are we gonna talk about today first?
We're gonna talk about, let's see, that something that's been on everyone's mind this past month, and that is the Forrest Fenns treasure. What is that, yeah?
Yeah, that's Forrest Fenn was a guy who was diagnosed with cancer.
It's this guy on the screen.
And are we live?
I think we're live. No? Yeah, we are live.
We're live.
Yeah.
I have some technical issues. We have been fighting with technical issues all day, and now we started a little bit late, but
that's okay. Back to Forrest Fenn.
Yeah.
So everyone's been looking for something called the Forrest Fenns treasure for the past 12 years or so.
12 years.
Like you said, Fenn was diagnosed with cancer, and he decided to just bury a stash of gold coins, jewelry, all kind of treasure.
Historical items in a box somewhere in the Rocky Mountains.
Exactly. And he wanted people to go out and look for the treasure, so he gave out a map of the Rocky Mountains and a poem and some short stories.
Yeah, it was
We
like
have them here.
many clues how you could find those items, and we got the poem here, and we're not gonna read it all, I think, because I can't see.
No, you're blind.
Yes.
Or you can't read.
I can't read and I'm blind.
Yeah, so he said it's somewhere in the Rocky Mountains in Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and thousands of people have been searching for the treasure, and I think even 5 people died.
Yeah, at least 5 people. There might have been more, actually.
But people have spent their career, they sold their house, gave up on their family just to go and look for this treasure, which was worth $2 million.
Yeah, estimated at about $1 or $2 million. There was a conspiracy, or not a conspiracy, but they didn't
Ancient
think
aliens, someone's been
that
watching.
Forrest Fenn didn't actually hide the treasure, but I think he released some pictures about it now, like in last week or something.
So this month the treasure was found by one lucky anonymous guy. It was confirmed by Fenn himself. Someone emailed him a photo of him and the treasure.
Put a picture of us
Oh.
here too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I got carried away there.
Yeah, so now we're back in the picture.
Everything we know about the treasure, or the finder of the treasure now, is that it was an American who found it, who is from the East Coast.
Mm.
and he found it in the Rocky Mountains. So a real treasure hunter.
What would we have done if we would have found the treasure? Like, would we have like made a movie?
We could have made a true
Like,
Viking movie.
Yeah.
We would be the best treasure hunters in the world.
That would be awesome.
We're already there at the top 10, I'm sure.
Maybe in the top 1,000 or something.
Exactly. Shall we move on to topic number 2?
Yeah, should we like check if there's any comment? Like, if
Can
there's
we do
someone...
it? Ooh, we got comments.
Okay, there's a hello and from Metal Detecting with Austin Simpson. Hello.
Hello, Eva. Hello, Dennis. And good evening from the UK. Good evening back to you. We're sitting in Sweden, actually.
Yeah. And there's 12 people watching us. That's nice.
Alright, so keep dropping those comments and we're gonna answer questions and so at the end of this video. But let's focus on Norway this time, shall we?
Was it Norway or Denmark?
Norway.
Norway.
Everything
okay.
good happens in Norway.
I would want to live there. Why don't we live in Norway?
We can move to Norway. But Yellowstad ship, what is that, Joe?
I don't know. You made this presentation, so I think Emil has to.
Okay. I see where we're going here. Well, for the first time in over 100 years, the Norwegians are gonna excavate a ship burial mound in Norway. It hasn't happened in 100 years. And they're gonna do it in a place called Yellowstad. And it's a recently discovered ship. And the ship is about 20 meters long. And let's see, what else do we know about the ship? Here! Whoa! So this is the area. The ship was found with a new technology, kind of radar, remote sensing.
Geo Raider?
Geo Raider? That's
something
a good
like
name.
That. Huh?
Yeah. In the top right photo, you can see the tractor with the Geo Raider. And in the image down to the right, you can see the result from the scan. And that's how the archaeologist knows that there is a treasure out there, that there is a ship and a treasure.
We should like get a Geo Raider, I think.
How much is a Geo Raider?
I don't know, we have to ask. Like, please donate so we can buy a Geo Raider.
I think it's like a few millions. But...
Yeah, well, donate a lot.
Yeah, donate a lot. Well, and also the Norwegians are in a hurry now because they made a test trench and they found that the ship was getting attacked by mold and fungi, so they're afraid it will rot away in the next few years if they don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Was something about them someone dug a ditch or something close by and the water flooded the field, and I don't know, crazy story, but they're gonna excavate the ship this summer.
Oh.
Actually, I think they started in June.
Ah, that's interesting.
So if I know archaeologists right, then they're gonna be sitting in the pub talking about the Yellowstad treasure because it's Friday.
Yes.
So they've been excavating the whole week.
So they haven't been watching us, at least.
No.
I think.
Maybe they found the mast or something already.
Yeah. So did they... You can put a picture of us again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So did they, Emil, find anything else on the same field?
Yeah, they actually discovered a whole Iron Age village.
Whoa! It was in Denmark they found the biggest Iron Age village last month.
That was the biggest Viking fortress.
Viking fortress.
Yeah, those ring fortresses. Yeah. But that's for another talk.
Yes.
It's not included in today's topic.
No.
But the Norwegians are gonna be busy.
Yeah.
I would love to find a Viking ship.
Who wouldn't?
It's one of my
Would
dreams.
you want to find a Viking ship?
Let's see if someone
With
writes
us,
something
at
about
least.
that.
Like there's at least Leif Erik Johansen from Norway. He's probably there digging.
No, he's in the pub. Maybe. I don't know. Hello, Leif. Yeah.
But yes, Geo Raider.
Amazing technology.
Let us know if you would like that idea that we should buy a Geo Raider. Whatever that is.
Oh, it's the thing behind the tractor. But let's move on to something really important now. So you know how there are a few main companies selling metal detectors. There's fights between Garrett, and if you own a Garrett, then you're not friends of the people with XPs
or Mine Labs.
Or Mine Lab. Yeah, XP Deus. But so Garrett came out with something new, something really fancy that's gonna take the competitors by storm. Look at this guy.
Ace Apex.
Multi-flex.
So what does multi-frequency detector mean, Emil? Or
Well, as everyone knows, of course, you can look for items with high frequency or low frequency. It's just signals and stuff in the ground. And if you look with high frequency, you find small objects, usually silver. If you look with low frequency, then you find big iron objects. And trouble for the past decades have been to combine those two, like both low, both high frequency.
yes,
We use the Equinox, my lab Equinox, and they have had that technology for a few years, but apparently Garrett is catching up.
Garrett is coming there, trying to take over the multi-frequency settings for their detectors. I have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I will explain. So these multi things, they look through all the frequencies at the same time. You don't have to choose if you go for small silver or big iron anymore.
Mm.
So Garrett is now catching up, and what is XP gonna do with those deuses that everyone uses?
I don't know, but I have seen those guys on the internet with the XP, and they find some really good stuff. So I don't know, like your brother Henrik, like.
Yeah, but he cheats.
Cheat codes.
He's plenty. And
but yeah.
If we know anything about Garrett and their detectors, if the new detector is gonna be anything like this guy, then the competitors are in for a fight.
Yes, we both started with that detector, and we have found some really good stuff with the Ace 250.
This is the Ace 250, and it's solid, it's sturdy, it's easy to use. It's not the most advanced, but you get it for a good price.
You can just put it on and off and on, and then go.
Well, you have to dig for the treasure sometimes.
Yeah.
They're in the twin. But the new detector is rumored to be about $500, which makes it a very good mid-range detector with new technology.
You can show at the picture still a little bit like that.
Guy.
It looks amazing in the
It
picture.
looks like a Cadillac. I want that.
But I read that it's not waterproof, so that's like one minus that I find.
But it does come with headsets. It's wireless. Which has always troubled the Ace 250.
Yes, that was a pain.
I remember you searching with it. You got your coil, the cable from the headphones. It got stuck.
Yeah, it was everywhere
in the trees,
almost.
But new technology. Welcome to the future.
Yeah, but it looks really good. It looks really good. I would want to try it.
I like the color.
Yeah.
Black and yellow. Can't go wrong.
And
But
big screen.
That's gonna be out soon on the market.
Big screen. But would you buy it right now?
Well, I have the Equinox 800, so I think it's better because it's more pricey.
Yes.
Because more dollars, it's always better, you know.
Yeah, Mine Lab is.
But for all the new detectorists, it's gonna be the next generation's mid detector.
Yeah, I think so. Mine Lab is a little bit more pricey, so many people want like I'm not gonna put 200 or 300 more on a detector.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but now we have some serious news, like amazing news.
Maybe
wonderful
check
news.
if someone has said hello about.
Oh, you're making a little bit suspension here.
Yes, because we will keep the best for the last.
Speaking of a pub, I'm surprised that you guys haven't cracked open a beer yet.
Yeah.
Well, I saw some beers here earlier.
I'm just drinking my coffee, but...
We might have. I'm not saying we have had beers, but I'm not saying we did not have beers. Let's see, what else do we got here? Brian just got here, fellows. Anything Viking in West Virginia would be historic? I believe so. The true Vikings should go to West Virginia.
Yes, we should.
But there's lots of good Civil War relics in Virginia.
I have always wanted to dig up some Civ.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
when
what the professionals call it, Civ.
When we started detecting, me and Emil, like when was it, 7 years ago, when we started detecting together, we were of course watching diggers some evenings, and they were always digging up some Civ.
Let's see, that's Ringmaster and King George, right? Yes. If I remember right. Every time they find a horseshoe, they go bunkers. They jump up and down and go crazy. They use the Garretts.
They will probably have the new Apex.
My view is writing that my Lab Explorer 2 is the best machine in the whole world. Mine is 15 years old from new. Found everything under the sun with it.
Oh,
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think the best detector is the one you know how to use.
Smart words.
Yes.
Did you read that on the internet?
No, on one of my videos I just came up with it when I was doing a video about how metal detectors work.
My view, write in the comments what you've been finding. What's your best find?
Yes.
Since you found everything under the sun in 15 years. Maybe with Equinox he would have done it in 7 years. I don't know.
And okay. The last one. Comment man says, when is the detector settings reveal coming, boys?
Oh, the Equinox reveal. I did promise something about
yes,
Equinox
you did
reveal.
actually.
Someone's been following.
And it was actually, was it 3,800 subscribers that we have right now? Was it like something like that?
Something like that, yeah. It's coming up. It's coming up.
I'm waiting for that too. I don't know anything about the settings. But let's jump into the next topic.
Yes,
and this one is awesome.
Since I know something about the settings, I also make great discoveries, including these two guys. Boom! I got this photo sent to me by my Danish friend Henrik, and it's taken in a museum in Thisted on an exhibition. And for those guys that have been following us for some time, you know that we dug them up with Joel 1 year ago.
1 year ago, yes. A little bit over 1 year ago, I think.
Yeah. May 2019.
Yes. And Emil found them like almost next to each other, but they were on different fields and
that's
200 meters apart from each other. But on the same day, I wasn't jealous at all. No.
Here's another photo he sent me. You can see my great. What are they?
Eyeglets.
Eyeglets.
Yes.
Well, what is an eyelet? Let's get back to that. But my great eyeglets, they even made it to a poster, and I'm very happy.
That's pretty cool.
After the exhibition in the local museum in Thisted, they will go with the treasure train straight to Copenhagen Historical Museum.
And many of the people all the thousands of people watching us is probably wondering, are you gonna get any money from that?
Yes, they were gold, and in Denmark you will get a compensation. It's called the Dennefe, as you see there in the top row of the poster.
I can't pronounce it, but I don't have any potatoes at home. I'm sorry, Danish, but everybody wants to make fun of you. I don't know why.
You speak with a potato in your mouth in Denmark. Well,
but show one more time the first picture about
This one.
Like what year was? Can't see the pictures. What year were they from? They were confirmed.
They are from the 1400s to the 1500s. And now some people might ask, what is an aglet? I never heard of that. That was my first question.
We were wondering the same when Emil found those.
And luckily we have this photo to explain it. That's an aglet. So on the end of a string or a lace, like let's say a shoelace, you got the aglet. And the ones we found were in gold. Yeah. 500 years old. Imagine that.
They had better style back then, I think.
Yeah, I did read that in the medieval times the fashion changed a little bit, so that instead of loose baggy clothes, the women would wear really tight corsets. And of course, when you have a tight corset, you need to...
Did I make it worse with the
Maybe.
lamp?
With the corset, you need to fasten it real tight. So you had the aglets in a string, and you would just go like... tighten your corset. So I found a 500-year-old corset. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Put on the lights, so I don't know if it became better or worse. We should buy like a studio lamps, I think. And Jonathan is asking if you're gonna drink beer later, but I don't know, Emil.
Probably. We're off to a good start here already. Oh, I'm gonna go with this now. Yeah, let's go back to some of the questions and comments. If you guys want us to discuss a topic for the next Treasure Talk, write it in the comments or send an email or something and we'll bring it up.
Yes.
Maybe your buddy found a Viking treasure or took some nice photos for us to show. So send them to us.
Yeah,
we'll
like
bring them up.
Everything you think is awesome. Maybe you found like a gold coin or a silver coin. Just let us know. Then we might take it up in the next episode or next Treasure Talk.
Dennis is asking, are there any plans for a metal detecting trips like you guys did in Germany or Denmark?
Yes, but now we have to wait a bit because the traveling restrictions and everything.
The world is in chaos right now, but maybe in the fall or next year.
Yes.
But where will we go?
Dennis, would you have any ideas where should we go?
Any good fields?
And where would you want to go, Emil? Like of course in last live we talked a lot where we would want to go, like the dream place, but where should we go?
Well, I still want to look for those World War II machine guns, helmets. Somewhere on the Eastern Front, probably Poland, Belarus, Ukraine.
That would be amazing.
But of course, England is always England.
Yes.
Scotland, England. It's like there's treasure everywhere in England. I'm so jealous about the English guys. Where would you like to go?
Yeah, England, of course. I would want to go back there. We haven't been there in 2-3 years, so
maybe we're heading back to England then, or Scotland.
Yeah. But of course those World War II stuff would be fun to dig up, like a German helmet or something.
My view writes that I have been detecting in the UK for over 40 years. 40 years, that's a long time. My favorite artifact find is a Celtic enameled dragonesque brooch complete with a pin.
Whoa.
That's pretty nice. And to find a pin, that's rare.
Yes.
Indeed. Because you always drop the pin when you drop the brooch. That's a very good find. Congratulations. Any
Simon
more
says
questions,
about
comments?
Harring Church. Yes, it was Harring Church.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is
exactly.
Correct. And yeah.
Did we have anything else? We had the viewer ideas. If you have any ideas for a good treasure talk, or if you have any ideas how we could make better this setup of ours in the studio, better lights, better camera, better microphone if the audio is bad.
I think we need better lights.
Better lights,
That's the next investment.
That's one. So let us know.
Yeah, we're pretty new to this live thing, but I think we talked pretty much about treasure today.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
One thing I could, because I went treasure hunting here last week. I was in Finland, and I found a few rings, silver. So this I think is my best finds of this year. I don't know if you can see anything if it.
Yeah, they're silver.
But they're pretty beautiful.
There's a video of that coming up.
There's a video of that coming up in, I don't know, Emil will publish one video, I guess, next week. It's gonna
be a magnet fishing video, yeah, from Sweden.
And then maybe my video with some underwater detecting again.
Ooh.
Beach detecting, a few silver rings at least. So
spoilers.
So you should watch that.
And so, tomorrow we might go gold panning if the weather is good.
Maybe.
So lots of gold. I'm gonna find so much gold.
There should be gold around.
There's gold in them hills. Let's take a final comment. Do we have something? Have you tried Garrett Apex detector yet? No, we have not, Scott. But I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, we were talking about the Apex earlier. I don't know if you missed that one, but
it's coming out.
Yeah, we would want to try that one.
And Dennis writes that he would love to go to England himself, maybe in a couple of years. So much history there compared to what I can find here in Wisconsin, USA.
Yeah, that's true.
We got viewers from all over the world here. But I think that's enough treasure talk for today.
Yes.
We're gonna have another one of these videos soon, maybe in a month, maybe in a two. And let's end on a high note, because
there's one more question.
One more.
I would like to know more about your part of the world. That is coming up, I think, in our videos from here now. We will maybe show more of the scenery and the history from this part also here in the Nordic.
In the northern Sweden.
We're like behind the wall right now.
We're pretty much on the pole, North Pole.
Almost.
There's penguins in the streets and polar bears running around. You know, polar stuff. We got a really nice comment here last week. I'm gonna show it to you. Here, Trevor sent this from England to the True Vikings Facebook, and he writes that I've been watching your videos over the last 2 weeks, and I have now just bought all the equipment to start metal detecting after watching your videos. I'm waiting delivery of a brand new Minelab Equinox 800, and I have bought all the equipment I need to start going because of your videos. We inspired someone to go out there and metal detect.
That feels awesome.
It feels really great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trevor, for writing this.
Yes, that's amazing that we could inspire someone to metal detect. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but
we made a change in the world.
Yeah. Maybe Trevor will find the next big treasure that we will talk about in next month's treasure talk.
All right, good luck out there, Trevor. I'm sure you'll find something awesome really soon. And remember, the treasure is always in the next hole.
Yes. The treasure is always out there.
Alright guys.
Is there any other last comment?
More comments.
The channel, the Hoover Boys, just did a video on the Garrett Apex. Yeah, we never get any sponsorship stuff or anything like that, so we can't do videos like that really. Because no one watches us.
Oh, Brian writes that show some love to the guys because they deserve it. Oh, thank you, Brian. And everyone be sure to hit that like button. Maine, USA. DF Digger.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Like, it's always nice to be live for a while.
Yeah, and we're gonna have videos coming up next week and the week after that, so stay tuned on this channel.
Yeah, we will try to publish something every week now for some time when the weather is nice here, so we can really be outside and do some stuff.
In the mosquitoes.
Yes.
With the bugs. Oh, great fun.
Alright, see you in the next treasure talk, and
see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.